in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
Yeah, and Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ, right, is a false teacher, is a false prophet, is a false leader, and the people that follow him in the purple and gold will be destroyed.
Right.
Unless you're part of the elect, and you're going to throw that purple and gold off like a mistress cloth.
Yeah, they're going to snatch that purple and gold off so fast, it's going to blow your mind.
You know? Because, why? Now, why? See, now I'm qualified. Why is that? Because he was bringing in a damnable heresy.
Yeah, right.
Okay? Condemn means what? Condemn. You have to condemn that talk because it is not scriptural. Okay? Even without,
must be stopped.
yeah, whose mouth must be stopped. Even without, let's say, I didn't look the word up. GMS always looking up. Okay, fine. Scriptures just said that they're going to receive. How do you receive sin? To buy and sell. Can we go into Walmart and you're going to have the greeter at the door pass out sin coupons? Are you going to be able to shop until you drop? Think about that logically and spiritually.
Send debit card.
Yeah. Just tap your SIM card.
Right.
Not your SIM card, but your SIM card.
Go apply on www.sin.com.
That's sin.com.
Apply for a sin card.
Sin.gov.
Right, sin.gov.
Sin.gov. Come on, man. Okay?
And if I may say,
Yeah.
just to add, with that logic and with that breakdown, that's you essentially saying everybody in the Bible had the mark of the beast.
Right.
If sin is the mark of the beast, because King David said, I was shaping in iniquity. So did he have the mark of the beast? And then we got to remember another thing, it's called the mark of the beast. So in order for sin to be the mark of the beast, then that means the beast would have had to create sin. The beast came after sin. Sin been here forever.
Right.
The beast came, what year was that, priest? It was like 19...
the beast? The
NATO.
Beast, yeah, with NATO, what was it?
1958.
yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 57, 58.
Signing of the Treaty of Rome.
Yeah,
58, 57.
Okay, so in order for that to be sin, that means that sin has to be something that was created by NATO.
Right.
Okay?
It's
his mark.
And you can't say the beast is the devil and Satan.
Right.
You can't say
Because
that.
when you read Revelation 13 chapter on up, it says the beast came out of the sea.
Woo!
And the like, come on, man.
Right,
You can't get
when
around
you
it.
read that chapter, it breaks it down for you.
Right. You can't get around it.
It gives you the context, right? You can't insert that into the scriptures. So Bishop Nathaniel and the deacons and the rest of the leaders of IUIC, along with the followers, y'all are all guilty of Revelation 22nd chapter.
That's right, yeah.
Okay?
That's right, bro.
You're all guilty of taking away from the scriptures and adding to the scriptures.
Yep, that's right.
Okay?
That's
And
right.
you're going to receive the plagues written in this book.
Yep.
Okay? There's a lot of blood on the hands of these false prophets and teachers. You got it, right?
I got one more. This is Jeremiah 14:14. It say, Then the Lord Yahweh said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them. Neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision.
Yeah, if I may say, in order for you to be a prophet of the Yahweh Bashim Shai, he has to ordain you. That's why I say I sent them not. Okay? Because, you know, we have the head apostles of Great Millstone, starting with Apostle Tahar. But technically speaking, all the brothers that you see out here laboring are apostles. Because the word apostle means to simply just be sent out.
Yeah, elder apostles.
Yeah, we have elder apostles, and you know, we have brothers that been doing this for a number of years. Okay, that's an apostleship. Okay, so but the Lord said He didn't send these guys. These guys weren't anointed by the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son, man. So that's why they out here, like what the brother said. That's why they out here teaching those damnable heresies, man. Okay? Esau down here just completely disenchanted. You know, but that's why they're bringing in these damnable heresies and these falsehoods, dogma, because the Lord didn't send them out. They ain't got no business out here. Technically speaking, a lot of these guys ain't got no goddamn business out at no camp, man.
Well, it says they ran, yet I sent them not.
Yep.
The Lord didn't send these guys out here, man. And then another thing too, if you would have asked IUIC what name do they come in? Oh my goodness. If you would have asked us what name we come in, we're gonna say in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Right? If you would have asked IUIC what name they come in, they're gonna say, listen, you got Jesus and you got Yeshua, and we know. We didn't ask for you to give us the Wu-Tang Clan.
Right.
We said, whose name, whose word are you coming in?
Right.
If you say Jesus, well, I'm an American Christian. I come in the name of Jesus too.
Right.
So they're gonna believe. So I mean, so what makes you different from the average preacher out of Ebenezer?
Right.
You know?
What separates you?
What separates you? What makes you more holier than thou? Okay, IUIC, than TD Jakes, a couple of dollars, or any one of these local pastors, man. Okay? They come in Jesus, you come in Jesus. They say Christ, you say Christ. Okay? All right?
They got 501c3.
They got 501c3. You got a 501c3. Some of them believe they're Israelites.
Yeah.
You believe you're an Israelite.
That's true.
So what makes you actually, because the Most High is not the author of confusion on that particular point. Right? Because we read about coming in the name, right? So the Most High is not going to send a Christian and an Israelite. He's not going to send out two totally different mindsets about his word. That will be confusion. Okay? So this is why we have to be careful about who we listen to and where we're getting these doctrines from.
That's right.
We have to be like the church in Berea.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? Bible Shot, can you read Revelation 13 again?
Yeah, I got it.
16?
Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark.
So you have to be a sinner in order to buy and sell. You have to be a sinner to buy. So how are they going to?
How does Esau qualify that?
Right, like how does Esau identify who's a sinner and who's not? And now my question, another question you got to ask is too, right? Because this is his world, his government, and he owns the pharmacies and the grocery stores, and you want to get your medicine, your food, you want to go to work. So this is his world, his carnal world. All right, key word is carnal. How is he going to identify through the spirit who's a sinner and who's not, so they can get bread and eggs and water and juice?
Right.
What criteria, what system is he going to put in place for that?
Right. And then,
so even if it still have to be something physical.
And then, and you know what? Hey, bro, it
just doesn't, bro. My
it don't
mind,
make sense.
My mind is hurting.
Cause see,
point.
Cause if you're gonna say that the mark of the beast is sin, remember the possession of the beast is the mark, right? Right. What is sin to the beast then?
That's what I'm saying. What is he gonna like?
Because we know what sin is to us. It's a transgression of our law, but they don't uphold our law. Right. So the things that they declare as sin, what he's saying, like that don't even make sense.
Scripture say prove our things.
Right. That's right. Sin is really. The sin in the Bible is really based on the law of Yahweh Bashim.
Right, the laws that Moses was giving out is
so how in the fuck can it be sin? Paul even said, the things that I want to do, I do not, and the things that I do, the things that I do, I don't want to do, and the things that I don't want to do, I do.
Right.
Therefore, it's no more me that do it, but the sin that lies within me.
So he already had it. So you saying that Paul
Exactly.
had the mark of the beast?
That makes no sense,
It
man.
makes no sense, Bishop Nathaniel. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Come on, man.
I thought somebody was gonna say that old microchip.
I thought
Somebody should have said it.
Somebody should have said it's the microchip.
Okay, I'm gonna finish it off for you, bro. It says, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now we know this year Elon Musk is gonna roll out those trial tests for the Neuralink brain trials. That lines up with Revelation 13, 16, and 17, man. That we've been diligently prophesying about for years. Okay? But these things are, now he said, we're gonna talk about digital currency later.
Yeah, because he
Look,
still
man.
got to come up with the bullshit he gonna say.
Right. He got to figure it out.
Yeah,
He got to get with Abiel. We got to get with Deacon Abiel and talk with him because he's a tech guy in IUIC.
Right, we got to make sure. You sure there ain't no microchips out there?
Right. Pull up your Bitcoin. Because he don't know enough yet, so he got to get with one of the tech leaders
Right.
and have a discussion so he can bring it to the congregation. Okay? I'm going to finish it off. It says, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. This is how you know you can't get around it.
Right.
Because when you break down the wisdom of what the number of the beast is, it does not equate to sin.
They don't go into that at all. They know.
No, they don't go in because he doesn't know it.
Yeah,
right.
And Esau don't know it to tell him.
Right. The only
Why would he
ones,
tell him what the vibration is?
exactly. The only ones that know this really is the elite.
That's the big plan. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It says, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Yeah. And they come up on everything you always see 666. It's 6. Basically symbolism. They use their witchcraft and their symbolism to promote this society through their propaganda.
Right.
This new world. Okay? And it usually has the number 666 in the vibration of it. Right? Now let's get Revelation 14 and 9. We'll get the judgment. Because that's also a cut.
Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. If I may say, notice it didn't say right hand.
Right.
It just said hand. Because you remember Nate, what if you get it in your butt cheek?
Right.
He's such a court gesture, it don't make no sense.
Right.
He ain't nothing but a jester.
Yep. Yep.
It says receive in your forehead or in your hand.
Yeah.
First of all, Esau ain't gonna be trying to chip you in your leg because it's not an inconvenient part of the body to use.
Right.
He gonna get you where it's gonna be beneficial. What in your head or in your hand.
Yeah, that's a man. I mean, if he do, he do. But the point is this: it says receiving, and those who have received the mark.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not even really specific.
Right.
On where? Hand, right hand. Right. Every doctor is making sure that right hand.
Like you said, it said hand, so
Yeah.
Yep.
You could have said foot.
Forehead. Yep. Like,
You know?
Yep. Everybody got a forehead. He walk around with no head.
Right.
You know? Right. That's just that.
Right.
Wait.
It says, and receiving his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Right. So if you get the Neuralink, or if you get the implant in your hand or your arm, doesn't matter which hand, which arm, which kneecap. If you receive it, you're going to feel the wrath of the Lord. It's a device.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Right? Hey, speaking of spiritual things, right? He says sin, right? So you're gonna have to be a sinner to buy and sell. Esau still gotta measure it,
Right.
right? You know how Esau measures ghosts and spirits with an EMF reader.
Yeah.
Now, whether it's real or fake, he still have to create a device in order to scan for those readings.
Right.
So Esau, it still is leading up to the fact that Esau's carnal.
Right.
In order for you to buy food and water that he's going to control, based on the food shortage and other famines and things, you're going to have to deal with this carnal society.
Right.
You still got to deal with that.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, now taking the chip is a sin because you're not supposed to put anything in your body.
Right. Exactly.
That is a sin.
Right.
But is it sin? No. Okay? It clearly says the mark, which in the Greek is charagma, is something, is an incision to be put inside your body.
Right.
Okay?
And I gotta say, well, because you making me think.
Bro, my head hurt.
If the mark of the beast was actually sin, wouldn't he want you to take the fucking chip?
I thought it was an embargo.
You see what I'm saying?
Nate?
If it's sin, if sin is the mark, right? Wouldn't this motherfucker want you to take the shit?
Right.
Okay? It's sin. Nate, see, one thing about him, he's bought and paid for.
Right.
He's bought and paid for, man. He's completely compromised.
He's compromised to the levels of unseen proportions.
And then another thing is, if it's sin, then who will be delivered? Right. No one will be delivered then. Nobody be delivered. Yeah.
Is that why we need Yahweh Shai?
Right.
Say we're gonna come and blot out sins.
Right.
Oh no, he thinks he's the guy. He has images of his face everywhere.
The greatest Israelite ever
The
created.
greatest Israelite of all. You know, that scripture where it says, I have found no greater faith. He think Yahweh Shai was talking to him.
He the greatest created Israelite ever in history.
Right.
Fireballs. Yeah, fireballs.
Fireballs, flight.
Right.
This nigga's Thor.
With the flank beard.
Shit. All you need is a hammer.
You heard me out? With the flank beard.
Oh yeah. Blowing in the wind.
The voice.
Yeah, the voice. The voice of many, the voice of an orchestra.
And the Most High gonna start judging a lot of you Hebrew Israelites this year, man.
Yeah,
That's right. Yahweh Shema Shai gonna start bringing heavy judgment on you wicked Hebrew Israelite leaders and you followers.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, come.
That's right.
You finish it off. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Righteous anger.
That's
right. Say. Hey, that's what you people gonna have to drink of.
Yep.
The righteous anger of Yahweh Shema Shai. That same anger when he flooded the whole earth, killed everybody except for 8 people.
Killed everybody.
Yep.
Gave the fisher a feast, man.
Yep.
If it was 1,000 people on the earth, you only saved 8. If it was 1,000,000 people on the earth, you only saved 8.
Yep.
You know?
It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone.
Nuclear destruction.
Yep. Tormented too.
Tormented.
Tormented. That's a heavy word. Yeah.
Meaning you're gonna feel. But that's what we was reading in Ezekiel about that scum being melted.
I will leave you there and
I will
melt you.
leave you there and melt you. So if you left, that means you're gonna feel it. Go ahead. The molten.
So like I was trying to go to that word. Yep. But let me get that. I get it.
Your eyes won't consume away your whole.
Yep.
He's gonna make you feel that fire. You ain't just gonna die quick.
Man, I pinched my finger last night and that shit hurt.
Right.
I ain't trying to feel no
Right.
nuclear
Hey,
fire.
what a brother said one time, the Most High could slow down time, man.
Yeah.
Make it feel like you in that damn fire for eternity.
Yep.
You know, make it feel like
Hey, you go in the oven and check the chicken. You know, you pick a chicken, you had to cut it up. You go check that goddamn chicken. feel like your face get ready to melt off.
Oh man, you starting to light the incense in you.
Oh yeah, bro, that motherfucking fire hit your finger.
You trying to light the incense in you.
Especially if you peel the foil back a little.
Oh man, that's your ass. So let alone like what the brother said though.
I got a personal testimony. Being on that grill.
Oh yeah.
You get that lighter fluid, man. It's a lighter fluid, blue black. Burnt my goddamn hair off my hands off. I was like, I had it burning for 2 days.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. It says, it shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahushua. Verse 11, it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. It says, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Oh, so now it's the mark of his name. That was the mark of the beast. Why? It's because the mark is going to be given based on this society's way of living.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with it being sin, okay?
Right.
Or it being an embargo, or whatever the hell. I see next is going to be a banana.
Right.
You don't eat fruit. It's not real bananas. You take that. Go ahead. That's how ridiculous he said. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh Shemawashah and the faith of Yahushua.
That's right. Here are they. All right, here's the faith of the saints. Okay? So you have to be an Israelite.
Yep.
You have to have faith. You can't have fallen weak and fallen out and giving up and resign or none of that.
Resignations. Right.
You can't do that. Endure to the end, the same shall be saved. You better gird up yourself, stand up mantles, man. Okay?
That's right.
It says they keep their commandments. Okay? And have the faith in Yahweh Shai. So even if that was the case, I gotta see you still ain't gonna make it if you don't believe in Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Because if you did, you'll confess them in the streets as we do.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So with that,
I got.
oh, you wanna read something? Go ahead.
One quick. Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Right. And a lot of Israelites are going to feel the second death with the nuclear destruction here in America and also in other places around the world. All right? So now with that, we're going to close out, giving our praise, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakapadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.